Beresford Bell, executive position in the union.
Okay, tell me what do you recall and what was your experience working along with the union, working in Antigua and Barbuda with the whole union movement, I suppose from the 1960s come up until when you would have, I don't want to say retired, but yes, I guess up until that time.
Well, I started, ironically, I was a young overseer in the 60s, 63 until 67. And when they were negotiating in 1967 for the crop to start, we were told that crop is not doing well. So we took off the crop. Right after the crop was finished, the factory closed down. And the delegation from the government and the delegation from Moody Stewart went to Scotland, and they negotiated the cost of the factory. And the money was placed, I understand, on Moody Stewart's account, but the bank held on to the documents, the papers. And Mr. Bird came back and had nothing to show. And he wanted a scapegoat, so he blamed George Walter, the then General Secretary of Antigua Trades and Labor Union, for going to the bank, Barclays Bank, and not allowing the bank to lend the government the money. That was not truth. And hence the division. And since that division, I became a member of the Workers' Union until I became a management. And I served on the executive and in the political arena. I can recall, I think it's the second branch to be opened after the formation. Sidney Prince was to be the guest speaker, and that's in Pickett's. And Sidney Prince took in sick, and I being his manager after the by-election, St. George's. And I went and did an impromptu speech, and George Walter said to Malcolm Daniel, "Malcolm, we can't lose sight of that young man." Since then, I've been in the union on all the representative, on the executive and public relations and speaker all over Antigua, during the union and the politics.
So how do you feel now in 2022, seeing that the union has now reached this milestone of 55 years? How does that make you feel, given the fact that you were there from the very beginning and before the beginning?
I am proud that we have lasted that long, and to see young people like yourself are taking over the reins. And I would suggest you keep close with those of us who have the experience to garner what it is to hold the union together. I'm very proud, very, very proud to be a part of the union and continuing.